Think of Grenfell, and cladding probably comes to mind. The flammable material that wrapped the tower and helped spread the fire. Today the inquiry heard from Arconic, the American company responsible for this product.
Arconic. Innovation engineered.
According to their corporate videos, safety is their priority. Yet Grenfell's plastic-filled cladding has been likened to having the same composition as petrol. But in their closing argument, Arconic compared the use of combustible cladding to using timber.
The use of combustible materials for the purposes of external wall construction has been commonplace for many centuries. Indeed, for substantial periods of history, timber was probably the only material which could in practical terms be used for this purpose.
Arconic argue that cladding was seen to be a compliant product and that its use was accepted on many buildings, not just Grenfell.
The truth is that for many years, policymakers and regulators did not see the use of combustible rain screen panel in general as particularly problematic or risky.
But Kingspan, the company that made some of the flammable insulation used on Grenfell, said Arconic's cladding was to blame for the fire.
Ultimately, Arconic must bear responsibility for the fact that its product was unsafe and unfit for use as rain screen cladding in combination with either combustible or non-combustible insulation.
When this hearing started, the inquiry asked all interested parties not to indulge in a merry-go-round of buck passing, but it seems even as it finishes, the merry-go-round has never stopped spinning. The buck ultimately stops with the government, and they did accept responsibility for failures of the past.
And in particular, its failure to understand how and whether the regulatory system was working in practice or how it was being enforced.
The hearing, which is now in its final weeks, continues on Monday. Rags Martel, ITV News, at the Grenfell Inquiry.